Hello, everybody. On behalf of Oracle, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this virtual summit focused on addressing diversity and inclusion. And as we say, going beyond the benchmark. My name is Rocky Midirai. I am a Senior Director of Product Marketing here for Oracle Cloud HCM, and I am going to be your MC throughout today's event. This topic of diversity and inclusion is certainly not new, but in today's new workplace, it has come front and center. It impacts so many areas of the workforce around the globe. And the social unrest that we've all seen coupled by the pandemic has had such a massive impact on employees' lives. And with more millennials and Gen Z in the workplace, employees are expecting more than ever to bring their full, authentic selves to work. And that is the culture today. It is not only an expectation, but it's a demand that companies are prioritizing these diversity and inclusion programs and initiatives. Companies need to adapt to this. They need to embrace diverse and inclusive workplaces to not only do, of course, what's right, but make a positive impact on the business. And it's not easy. To meet these challenges, HR needs to partner with leadership, and they need to go beyond what so many companies do today, just measuring the demographics. They need to go beyond the benchmark and embed D&I into daily business. So how are organizations actually doing this? Well, that is what we're going to be talking about today. Today, you're going to hear from thought leaders, experts, and Oracle customers as they share their tools, stories, best practices around this topic. We're going to start by hearing from Dan Schawbel, an industry thought leader from Workplace Intelligence, on his recent interview with 10 companies and how they are addressing diversity and inclusion in 2021 and what is coming next. Then we are going to hear from some outstanding D&I leaders. We're going to hear from Schneider Electric. We're going to hear from Fujitsu. We're going to hear from Oracle. And this panel of leaders is going to share with Dan their insights on creating a sustainable set of impactful D&I programs, covering topics from priorities in 2021, overcoming challenges, and sharing advice on how to incorporate D&I into everyday work. So, jam-packed agenda, a lot of exciting stuff. Let's dive on in.